We are going to do a little journal with me this morning. So I did forget, and I did start setting up Sunday. It is partly sunny today. It looks like it might turn to full sun here soon, and then we had waffles for breakfast. So as the day goes on, I will continue adding stickers. I don't have a lot planned for today aside from this video and maybe doing some journaling and whatnot. I forgot. I'm gonna groom the dogs and bathe them, trim toenails, and I have to give my husband a haircut. So those things will show up on here as the day goes on, and I'll show that as I do it. But I thought this morning, first off, we would set up this week we would set up next week in the weeks because I like to do them vertical, so I need to draw in my lines and then I'll put my dates on. So we can do that. My puppy has been quite wild this morning. I don't know. He knows I'm talking about him because he's standing here pawing at my arm. He has his ball in here. There may be squeaking. He woke up this way. He has been a demanding little maniac all morning, growling at my husband and I in his fun, playful, pay attention to me way when we were in bed still, putting his ball on my pillow, under my head, under my body, digging it out from under the covers, whining. We all had waffles this morning, and I make waffles for myself and for the dogs, so they also get waffles on Sunday mornings. But very demanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes I'm not sure exactly what he wants, although I do know he always wants a WALK and he always wants to play. So you can make pretty good guesstimates on that. That if he's crying or whining, he wants one of those two things. He's not actually very food motivated, so he rarely wants anything to eat. I don't know why I trace this inside line. I don't really need to. Maybe I just like how it looks. I'm not sure. All right, and now we'll add the date stamp for this coming week. So Monday will be August 24. That's crazy. Crazy. Let's see. That means next week is September. What? I really do not know where this month has gone. That is for sure. I'm not very perfect about these. I just need them to be up at the top. If they're not lined up, if they're smeared, it doesn't matter as long as I can still read the date. I know, I'm sorry that when I color these, they'll be blurry, but my camera, I'm just grateful when it actually records the video and doesn't blow it out to be bright white and ruin the color. I don't know, we are not getting along, myself and my camera. I'm just struggling through the use of it. I'm gonna go rinse this in the sink so I can blot it. I just hold it under the sink and turn this one that I was changing for the day, and then I just blot it dry with a paper towel. So, and then I can go through and write the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or just leave it. I think this week I'm gonna leave it. I'm not that concerned about it, but I am gonna add some little cats along the side because I just find that to be so cute. So let's find where those guys are. I think I put them together. They're a little big. I didn't size them quite right, but it doesn't really matter. if they hang into the week a little bit. I'm just not going to be too concerned about it. Let's see, I do love this little cross-eyed guy. When I was younger, we had a gray, sort of, some kind of a, I don't know if we picked her or she showed up and picked us. I think her name was Sophie. It was a long time ago, but she was kind of a silver color and she had the most crossed eyes. She was hilarious and very kind of cranky. I remember her being a bit cranky. Maybe my mom would say she wasn't cranky. Maybe she was just cranky with kids, but I feel like she was kind of cranky. She did end up living down in my mom's stained glass studio that was on Main Street in Lewistown where we lived. So maybe that's because she didn't really like kids. I don't remember things exactly the way they happened, of course, because I was just a kid at the time. But I do remember that she lived down there and people liked seeing her. She would lay in the window, in the front window along Main Street, and people could stop and talk to her in the window. Those guys are so cute. Now I'll just trim them a little. I have noticed in myself that I'm not that concerned about stickers overhanging lately. I mean, this one is really overhanging, so I'll trim it. But I've just been kind of leaving them. I'm getting less and less precious as the year goes on, which is totally fine with me. I don't know where that went when I trimmed it. I'll find it later, stuck to me probably. All right, so this is how I will set up this week, and then I will just go through my day as the day progresses next week. And later on, we'll add a couple stickers here as I finish getting some stuff done. This was a very stressful week at work, I will say that. I did water my baby trees Monday and again on Saturday. It felt like it was a bit dry. We did get some rain Monday night and some rain last night, but pretty much it was just kind of a dry week. We had some fires start last weekend from lightning, so not great. All right, this was yesterday. Obviously I didn't do a lot of journaling yesterday. I did do quite a bit of handwriting practice in my other notebook. I don't know. I was just uninspired yesterday. Well, I did get a lot done. I wrote about time management here because I'm not great at time management. And I always think something is going to take half an hour and then it ends up taking me an hour or two or maybe 3 days. That is how bad I am at it. And I was just sitting at the kitchen table doing random stuff, journaling in my weeks and getting this set up, picking out stickers, flipping through and reading old posts and whatnot. And then I remembered, I needed to call my dad and help him set up an email. So I did that, and that ended up taking some time. And then I was texting with my little sister, and next thing I knew, it was 1 o'clock and I hadn't even got dressed yet. So then I just went ahead and went and watered the baby trees and did a little bit of stuff in the yard, tidied up, my husband mowed, and then we just kind of took it easy the rest of the day. I just went, sorry about my dog. I went and sat in the guest room and did handwriting practice. So maybe I'm gonna go ahead and add some flowers at the bottom. Sometimes I like to do that if I haven't filled up the page. And I have to correct my dog, 1 sec. Hey, come inside. Good boy, come on. Thank you. That was very good. Oh, you too. Good job. Oh, very good. Protecting us. Okay, so we are going to look for some flowers. These ones are really cute. I really love, I know people probably don't, but I love these giant thistles. This was a picture I took up in the mountains behind my house, and there is actually, it's this time of year right now when the thistles have these big purple flowers and they'll just be covered with bees and butterflies all over the place on them. So we'll use some of those, and then I have these ones. These are so pretty too. We'll see if they'll mix or if I need to figure something else out. Let's see, I do want to use this one. I don't think I've used it yet in this journal since I made it. Sometimes I find it a little easier to direct the sticker if I'm holding it with the tweezers. I almost said pliers. If I'm holding it with the tweezers, I can more carefully place it than if I'm just using my clumsy fingers. And I typically will drop the sticker on the floor, sticker down, you know, maybe some of you have done that too, and it's very frustrating. So my tweezers really help. I kind of don't have these sized exactly for intermixing. And the colors are more vibrant on my photo stickers. I do like this daisy. Daisies are my favorite flower. This was my baby pony Oliver. I love it when I make them sit like that on their butts. It's so cute. I know they don't do that in real life, but it is so cute. All right, I think I have more of mine in the back here. This is a picture I took of these adorable, they're tiny, tiny little flowers that grow in the moss on rocks. And I didn't even notice it until I made it into a sticker, but it's a heart, which I just found. I love hearts and I find them all the time on my walks and always in rocks and in flowers and in different places. All right, let's see these guys. These will be great. This is my bee balm in my yard. It's humongous. It is insane. And this is a blanket flower from the mountains. I think I'll put it down. It's very pretty. Okay, and this is a mountain bee balm. So they look quite well. This flower is almost as big as my face, the one in my yard. I have no idea what happened to some of my flowers. My wild blanket flower in the front, it grows. It is so amazing in how many flowers that it grows. And then the bee balm got as tall as me and made flowers as big as my face. My poppies this year were, I've never been able to grow poppies. And this year the flowers were this big. I don't know. I just quit caring and then everybody went crazy. So I told my husband, obviously I love everything until I kill it. So I need to just relax and give things space, I guess. These are just pretty little yellow flowers that I find in the mountains when I'm up there. And they grow in little clumps, but I just took them and cut them apart so that I could use them individual to fill in little spaces like this. Well, this is turning into something really cute. Maybe these little butterflies are the tiny little blue butterflies that you always see on poop. How funny. I always think that's so funny that there's a butterfly out there that really likes poop. I mean, butterflies are too beautiful to be found on poop, in my opinion. All right, so that's all filled back in, and then I have to figure out how to trim these. There we go. Nope, that one went face down. There we go. All right, we'll just kind of, take a quick look. On Friday, Bruce woke up not feeling good. He kept me up all night long. He was, I don't know if he had nauseousness. I'm not sure, but he did not feel well and he kept me up. Friday is my big busy day. It's my first day of the weekend and I always do all of the house laundry, the bedding. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. Sorry, that was a neighbor with his doing something weird with his trailer. Okay. Anyway, I do all the bedding, strip the beds, wash the bedding every week, and all of our other laundry. And then I did shoot a video, and then it turned into I shot 2 videos, but I had forgot that I wanted to shoot this video, and so I already journaled. I'm hilarious. And then I watered my gardens on Thursday so that the yard wouldn't be too wet. This was a horrible day at work. Hence, I got to use Mean Dog. That was very, very fun. I did some journal photography for Instagram. Oh, this was my vision board for my linen wardrobe. Old Linen Mill on Etsy has the most amazing designs for clothing. And here are a pair of extremely cute barrel style leg linen pants. Side note, my mom has started making barrel leg pants and I'm very excited. She's gonna make me a pair and I cannot wait. I love barrel leg. I have one pair of barrel leg jeans and they're my favorite. I actually got rid of my other jeans because the barrel legs are just so much more comfortable. I am not skinny. I am quite plump and the barrel legs fit me better in my hips and in my thighs. So, side note, probably you didn't even want to know that. I think I showed this on Instagram actually, this layout. And then again, Bruce loves mud puddles. Oh, and here, Bruce is a swimmer. I did do a reel of this on Instagram, but he is a Yorkshire Terrier who is party color. That's why he's black and white and brown. And he loves water. He is a golden doodle and he does not like water. I mean, he'll walk in it, and he'll lay in it when he's hot, but he will not swim. And Bruce was out there standing on rocks, diving into the water, swimming out into the deep end, giving me minor heart attacks, but I just let him play. And I am gonna get him a dog life preserver so that he can enjoy the water for longer. So he can go out and float around and I won't worry about him sinking. And so, oh my gosh, that was adorable. So if you haven't seen that, then head on over to Instagram. It's just my name, Mindy Schroeder, all one word, and Schroeder does not have an E, so it's S-C-H-R-O-D-E-R. Okay, so now we're gonna set up this side. First, I pick out my sticker that I'm gonna put down so that I can pick out my marker color. And let's see. This was a baby magpie who was eating the petunias out of my planter. He was so adorable. This was a baby that was born locally to us a couple years ago. I think they named her French Fry, or I can't remember if that was her mom's name or if that's what they named her. Anyway, she was so adorable. This was a little pony we had named Sky. And let's see, this was my son's cat, my friend Teresa's little Cocker Spaniel, and her golden retriever. Oh, here I put a life jacket on him because I'm going to be doing that. Here's Oliver again. Let's see, Bruce has been going gangbusters with his ball. I think I will do either this one with his ball in his mouth or this one. He does lay. It is so cute. I mean, this is actually a photograph that I took. He does lay and he holds his ball with his feet like that. So I think I'm gonna use that one because he's been doing that today. So let's lay this one down. And I think these two will be okay. There's a little black, they might stick a little. I tend to not like to put pictures facing each other as they stick. I'm sure you've noticed flipping through when sometimes two pages are stuck together. It's because the black ink has stuck to the black ink. These two do it a lot. Oh, here's one. So it pulls the black ink off the sticker. I have to figure out a different printer. This one prints so vibrantly for a document printer, but I don't like how the ink just comes off of the sticker paper. I don't really know what to do about that. If you know, please tell me in the comments how to solve that. All right, let's use purple today. And so I'm gonna use my date stamp. It is the 23rd. Sorry, I know this is blurry. I'll try to do it close to the page. So I just color it with the marker, so I don't have to get my ink stamps out. And also because then my headers are all gonna be matching my date. I don't know why that matters to my type A brain, but I just like how that looks. Alrighty. And now we can start writing. All right, I'm gonna use my yellow Lamy with this color ink. It's the Curious Woods from Ferris Wheel Press. And we'll just go ahead and do some writing. Okay, we're gonna put some of these back in their sleeves, tidy up a little bit before I stop filming for now and start doing some of my task list. I need to get the dishes finished up so that the sink is available so I can give Bruce a bath. I do bathe him in the sink. I clean the sink before I bathe him, and then I scrub and sanitize the sink when I'm done. And then Samson gets his bath in the bathtub, and he's such a good boy. I just tell him, go get in the bathtub, and he'll go down the hall. And if the shower curtain is in the way, he'll move it with his little nose, and he'll climb in the bathtub all by himself. I'm not sure how long he'll be able to do that because he is getting old, and he kind of sometimes has a little hard time stepping over the side of the tub. So I do help him, but for now he can still get himself in there, which is really nice. And it's nice that he just does it. He does not love a bath. He is not a huge fan of water, but he is obedient and he always wants to be pleasing, so he does do what I ask. All right, got these all tucked away. I don't know, I have a new snake in here. This was a snake I found on one of my walks. They're little garter snakes that there's nests along the road where I walk, and so I get to see the babies when they hatch. And these are Samson stickers. This is my friend Teresa's Dachshund buttons. They were here last weekend, and so I got some pictures of her and I was able to make some stickers. She is so adorable and hilarious. Very sassy. This is that baby horse again. This is my little sister's dog, Jake. He's a Swiss mountain dog. He's ginormous. Let's see. I should have used this when Bruce wasn't feeling well. That's such a cute one. My son's cat. This was our old dog, Angus. He was a Shorkie. And I mean, I've rarely seen dogs as cute as him. He was the cutest Shorkie I think I've ever seen. So adorable. And these are butterflies that I got from artist on Etsy. And this is a blanket flower from my front garden that a bird brought here because I didn't plant that. This is Bruce playing in mud puddles because he loves them. So I made those. A moose that sometimes she hangs out across the road from my house in the trees. So I have her. And then you've seen, these ones are ones I got from artists on Etsy. And the flowers, you've seen those, and all the cute animals with the fruits. The tall woodland animals, and Hilda, of course. These are, oh, here's buttons again in Samson, and these are washi tape shop stickers. These are bird stickers from my friend Carolyn. Beautiful. And then we're back to these ones that I showed you earlier. Oh, sorry. Bruce, that's enough. Bruce. Some neighbors just rode by on horses, so. Flowers from my garden. A woodpecker from my front yard. These are all, this was a Steller's jay from the front yard. This was a little mountain bird. I should look up what it is. I apologize, I don't know. It had a cricket in its mouth, and a bluebird from the front yard. These were a flock of little red and black birds that were in the front yard in the wintertime eating. And a butterfly from one of my hikes. This butterfly is this butterfly. It's the same kind of butterfly. And that's it. Those are my newest stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing my day, and then I will come back and update the weeks as I get through the day. Okay. We got the dogs all groomed and their toenails trimmed. It's a lot of work, you guys. I'm going to do a little, I don't know what you call it, but I'm going to put the dog grooming session at the back of this video. So if you're only here for the journaling, you don't have to watch that, but it'll be at the back with dog grooming, dog bathing, toenail trimming, the works here. Okay, let's see. This one, the thing about the Sunday column is it's narrower than the other days of the week. So I kind of have to pick stickers. I mean, I'll trim it, but I pick them because they fit a little better. So it needs a little trim. Really? There we go. Again, I don't know where that went. Somewhere. Okay, and then I'll put, my color this week is brown. So I'll write in brown, dogs, clip, and bath, trim, nails. Wow, that's really messy, but that's okay. Okay, and then, oh, I was gonna put down a sticker for filming. I usually use little cameras, but I don't know if I have one that'll fit in the Sunday column. So let's see here. I might have to really see. I have this little camera. It's so cute. This little red one might fit, or the yellow one. Yes, they'll both work. I'm gonna use the yellow. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. Uh-oh, Bruce is gonna start whining. All right, and then I'll put, see, I think it's hard to write on because I have it on top of that book. So I'll put film. This is what I asked myself yesterday in my journal. Is it still called filming when you're using a digital camera? I don't know. I was around for actual film cameras. I took an online course, it was not online. It was a mail course from NYU for photography many moons ago. And it had to be through the mail because we didn't even have internet like we do now. So film video. And then I'm gonna put edit because I will edit it today as well. Okay. And then I think I don't really have anything for haircut. Oh, you know what I was gonna make? I'm gonna make a sticker with clippers actually. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'll have a sticker for haircut and for grooming the dogs because I use clippers on my husband and my dogs. Different clippers, obviously. He has his own. But I think I'll make a little sheet of stickers and I'll come back in a little while and stick that one down. All right, I made a sheet of stickers with some images. I took a picture of my Dremel for nail trimming and my clippers for the dogs, and then there was a giant orb weaver in the bathroom when I was bathing Samson, which I will also put at the end of this video. My husband is very afraid of spiders, so I thought that was funny. I did take it outside. And then more bathtubs. I took a picture of my hand sprayer and my sprinkler for stickers for watering the yard and whatnot. I needed more kettlebell stickers, more laundry. And then I made this sticker and this sticker today. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out. I do have a whole video of how I make my stickers, how I size them and put what I use Pages on my Mac to do the stickers, and I will link that in the description below that video. I didn't feel I had to redo that again, and a lot of my images in the past have been from artists on Etsy until I started making my own images, and so I also share that in that sticker making video, how I find them. These cameras are all from an artist on Etsy that she drew them, and they were watercolors, and then she made them into little clip arts. The laundry and the kettlebells are also from Etsy as well. And the bathtub, I forgot. The bathtub's from Etsy. So I usually just cut out parts because it's difficult to manage the page very well. The whole page when I'm cutting out these little tiny icons. since I have to do this all by hand right now. So I just cut them out in parts, and then I will cut the smaller ones from that to make it just a bit more manageable. So I'm not going to show me cutting all these out, but that's how I start, and then I will show when I add some of these to my weeks. Okay, we're gonna finish up for the day. So I'm gonna add in the clippers because I'm gonna, well, trim Craig's hair. So that's for a haircut. Whoops. Laid that down weird. Like that. And we can do a little, you just saw me put all the stickers in here. The new kettlebells. It is really windy. I thought about adding that, but I don't think there's any room. So I'll just write it. I think I'll just write it. Oh, let's see. I know. Oh, I was going to add the spider at the bottom as well. Just have to find where I put her. Here's one. All right. And that will finish up today. And I'm gonna put Craig haircut. And it doesn't matter that these are the clippers I use on the dogs. I still use clippers on him. They're just people ones. So this spread is all done. And then we got this spread all ready to start for the morning. All right, and then this is the journaling we did today. And I think that's gonna be good. These are the two main things I did. I could write on the bottom, if I could fit it, I could put stickers here. I think I can get it to fit. Just to note that I made stickers today. And then I'll just make a little note. I made stickers, icons for watering. Sorry about the video game noise, sorry. The yard. And clipping. Nails. Etc. All right. So we are done with our journaling for today. We're done with our weeks for the day. And now I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video. All right, thank you so much for spending your time with me today and doing some journaling and working on my weeks, getting that all filled in. I really appreciate you using your time this way. Here is the finished weeks, everything all laid out. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Get in the bathtub. Get in. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. No, you have to see it.
Oh my fucking...
I do not know what that is, but it's you.
Fucking kill that motherfucker.
No, I'm not killing. Beautiful bird beaver. I need you to come on here without falling. Oh, I said without falling. That's okay, at least I can reach you now. You want to be, probably want to be on the house, I think. I don't think you'll want to be on the flowers. There you go. Oh, yeah. Now you won't scare the bejesus out of my husband. You're beautiful.